Welcome back, guys. Eli here, and on this video, I'm going to talk about the gear that we used at my real estate photo business in 2022, as well as some of the changes we made during the year. And that way you'll know what gear we recommend going into 2023 and why we made some of those changes. So first things first, starting with the camera. Earlier in 2022, some of our photographers still used the Canon M50. We used the Canon M50 as a company for about a year, and frankly, the main reason we used that camera was to prove the point that you don't need an expensive camera to operate a successful real estate photo business. But it doesn't mean that having a good camera won't help your business. And so while we did use the M50 for a year, we eventually switched to the Canon EOS R and EOS RP. Gives us a little bit bigger sensor size, better low light performance, and overall better image quality. Again, I don't think the M50 was necessarily a problem, and we did use it successfully for a year. It just didn't look as professional when it came to the size of the camera, and the image results could have been a little better, especially when it comes to video. So the camera we use now is the EOS R for our photographers that do both video and photos. And we get the little bit cheaper EOS RP for some of our staff that are not video trained and they just do standard photo shoot. That's the camera we use and will continue to use going into the new year. As far as the drone goes, we're currently using the Mavic Air 2 by DJI. We've used the Mavic Air first generation in the past. This is just an upgrade from that. And frankly, the main reason we switched to this one is not because the settings were make or break. It's just because this is now what's available as they phase out the Mavic Air first generation. As far as drones go, I definitely don't recommend overspending on a drone. I know a lot of people get excited about the newest Mavic Pro and some of those $2,000 plus drones, and get that if you want it, but know that you don't need to. And what I wouldn't want for you to do is not let your business progress in the right direction or not add drone photos to your list of services because you couldn't afford an expensive drone, because you literally don't need one. One new change this year is the addition of social media reels to our product lineup. And here's a social media reel that you can see just to see what the finished product looks like, but here's how we make those. We actually have our photographers use their iPhone plus a DJI Osmo gimbal. This is a great setup. Most of our photographers already have a great iPhone that works, and this is like $100 something. So it's a great service to add and leverages what's working well content-wise for real estate agents in 2022 and what I'd imagine will work well going into 2023, which is social media content. So if you're a real estate photographer and you don't yet offer reels, definitely check out my other video, which will be linked below, on how we film and edit those social media reels, and know that it's literally like $100 to add this to your lineup of services. As far as 3D tours go, we started the year using the Ricoh Theta Z1 camera. This is about $1,000, so it's a little bit expensive, but it produces really high quality results. That being said, we actually switched all of our new photographers, and whenever those things break, switch to the Insta360 One X2. It's about half the price, and again, you'll see that linked below, and does great work. Frankly, it's not that much different from the Z1, and it'll save you a lot of money. So if you're looking to add 3D tours to your lineup of services, I definitely recommend the Insta360 One X2. And as always, our entire up-to-date gear recommendations list is linked below, so you can check that out and order directly off of that page. And lastly, for our video shooters, as you know, who use the EOS R, they also need a gimbal to shoot smooth video. We started the year with the Ronin SC, and now we use the Ronin SC2. Again, that's mainly just because this is the new one that's come out, and as we replace them, we replace with the newest generation. But this one does have some better options like briefcase mode, which comes in handy when you're shooting a lot. So that is the gear that we used and switched to during 2022, and that we plan to use at least for the foreseeable future in 2023. As always, I really don't think it's the gear that will make or break your success as a photographer, and I've seen that so many times where people who use cheap gear get great results. So don't think that you need to wait to start until you can afford all this gear, or if you're already going, that you won't be good enough until you get this gear. That is not what grows your business. That being said, once your business does start to grow and you have some money, it's nice to upgrade to gear that makes your job easier and will help you deliver professional results more easily. And so this is the gear we're using. But as always, check out the kit link in the description. It has our most up-to-date gear recommendations, and it's split up depending on how much you want to spend. So if you're just getting started and your budget is a little tighter, we have a budget kit that's awesome and will help you produce professional quality results like the ones we do, with a lot less upfront in gear, which is always something that I recommend. As I say in most of my videos, the most important thing you can do if you want to build a successful real estate media company is get started. Doesn't matter what gear you have. If you have a Nikon D3100 from 2013, it will get the job done. Get a wide enough angle lens, go out there and get paying clients. And like I always say, let your clients, via the money that they're paying you, pay for your upgrades. Don't pay for them out of pocket. If you're someone who plans on starting a real estate photography business in the new year, or just wants to check out what that would look like, there's a link below to a 1-hour workshop that I hosted that will give you the inside scoop on what you need to know if you're considering starting out as a real estate photographer. So check that out in the link below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.